30-day rule, day 5. When a woman starts to pull away from you, most men misunderstand one thing. They think she's gone. But the truth is, in most cases, she's not gone. She's just stepping back. And that step back is not an ending, it's a test. And today, on day 5 of the 30-day rule, I'm going to show you exactly what that test means, what's going on in her mind, and most importantly, what you as a man need to do. Pay attention, brother. By day 5, something starts to shift inside her. In the first few days, she felt more certain about her decision. She told herself, I need to create distance. But by day 5, an internal conflict begins. One part of her still feels something for you. The other part starts questioning, did I make the right decision? And this inner conflict can either become your biggest advantage or your biggest mistake. Because at this point, she starts observing you. What are you doing? How are you behaving? How are you handling your life without her? She notices all of this, consciously or unconsciously. And this is where most men make their biggest mistake. When a woman pulls away, the man panics. He texts more, calls more, tries to explain himself. What did I do wrong? Why are you like this? Let's talk. And without realizing it, he lowers his value. Because what the woman really wants to see is this. What does this man do when I'm not there? If you lose your stability in her absence, you're not a strong man in her eyes. But if you stay calm, continue your life, and don't fall apart, that's when she starts thinking. She begins to ask herself, why isn't he texting? Why isn't he chasing me? Is he actually stronger than I thought? And those questions start working in your favor. But staying strong is not easy. Most men act based on emotion. They are impatient. They want results immediately. But a masculine man operates differently. He controls the process. A real man doesn't explain himself. He shows who he is through his actions. He continues his life. He doesn't change his plans. He keeps improving himself. He doesn't try to prove himself to a woman. Because a man with value knows he doesn't need to prove anything. And this is where I need you to understand something important. If you truly start to understand what I'm telling you here, your entire perspective on women will change. But most men never learn this. Either they are too impatient or they follow the wrong advice. That's why this channel is not just another channel, brother. This system. This is a process. And by the end of these 30 days, you won't just understand women better. You will understand yourself. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of most men. But that's not enough. If you don't follow this series until the end, you will fall back into the same mistakes, the same patterns. That's why I'm telling you clearly, stay with this. Subscribe to the channel because what you're learning here is not something you easily find out there. And trust me, what's coming in the next days goes even deeper. Now let's get back to the point. The most important thing about day 5 is this. When a woman pulls away, it's not a loss, it's an opportunity. But only strong men recognize that opportunity. If you react immediately, you lose. If you wait, observe, and control yourself, you take control of the situation. Women are always drawn to strength. But strength is not about being loud or trying to dominate. Real strength is self-control, not reacting impulsively, being patient, and knowing your own value. Never forget this, brother. When a woman is afraid of losing you, she becomes attached. But when you are afraid of losing her, you lose everything. And the most important thing you learn today is this. Her distance is not the end. It's a test. And the man who passes this test always wins. In the next part, day 6, I'm going to show you one of the most important tests women use. Most men fail it without even realizing it. Don't be one of them. See you on day 6.